What's up, guys? It's Peyton back with another video. It has been a minute since I've been on YouTube. Been very busy this year. This year's been a crazy roller coaster, and I'm very thankful to say that most of the changes have been a blessing and good, but still very busy. So it's just hard to get on here and make any kind of videos, especially since this doesn't benefit me financially or anything like that. This is just for fun, something I enjoy doing, talking to guys and gals about similar interests and passions. So what I'm gonna talk to y'all about today is a 6-month update on my NYX handmade bison work boots. So for those of you that watched the first video, or even if you didn't, these are a quick ship option, but a made to order configuration. They did a thing, they're still doing it actually, where you can make a quick ship boot in bison leathers, but you can do all the options. So it's the only way they're doing made to order on quick ship right now. Everything else is more limited options and preset styles. So what we've got here, for those of you that didn't watch the first video, 8-inch top, mahogany, mahogany bison on the upper, black bison rough out on the lower, a NYX black wedge sole. It has a delta arch insert built in, brass hooks and eyes, pretty standard there. I bought this boot because my job that I got last year requires me to be on concrete a lot, and also in and out of machinery a lot, operating throughout the day. And as much as I love my JK Super Duties, which I will be doing an update video on those as well, and I still wear them all the time, these are a little bit easier on the days where I spend the majority of my time on the concrete, whether that be walking or standing or a combination of both. Long story short, this isn't going to be a super long video. These boots have held up exceptionally well. I didn't say these are built on the H&W last, and they do have a steel toe. These boots have held up incredibly well, as I would have expected. Their QC was perfect when they got here. Beautiful work, no complaints there. These boots were just cleaned yesterday. I clean them every 3 months. Last time I cleaned them was, I believe, April 3rd. So July 3rd would have been 3 months. That being said, I was off this weekend, had time to do it, so went ahead and knocked it out. So that's why they look so clean. But these boots have been worn a lot. I alternate these with my JK Super Duties. I work 60 hours a week on average, and I try to wear these and the JKs equally. Depending on, like I said, if I know I'm going to be on the concrete for 3 days in a row, normally I'll grab these, but I do wear the JKs every bit as much as these. So we can just call it 3 months of wear, 60 hours a week on concrete, gravel, steel, diamond plate, grating, stuff like that. And they've held up exceptionally well. The soles show little to nowhere. These polyurethane NYX proprietary soles, I think, are awesome. They remind me very much of the Thorogood soles. I tell you right now, these are leaps and bounds better than the Vibram Christie. There is not even a comparison in my mind. Very happy with them so far. The comfort is great. They have a very good shock absorption while also maintaining the durability. I've never had a problem slipping with them on wet concrete, oily concrete, anything like that. It's always been very stable for me. The only complaint I have about this boot is not a complaint that I feel, it's completely objective, or it's completely nothing more than an opinion on my part. I don't like the bison, and it's not the look of it, it's not even the functionality of it. I have learned after owning this boot that I prefer the stiffer, more supportive work leathers, like on my JK Super Duties. Even though that leather is actually softer than a lot of P&W leathers, it's just it just has so much more support long term. These are comfortable boots. They are very comfortable on foot, and don't get me wrong, compared to Thorogoods, Ariats, Twisted X's, Wolverines, Timberland Pros. Hey, stop it. Sorry, dogs are. Y'all know how we do it here. For those of you that watch, one take straight through. I'm just talking, so if I mess up or you hear dogs or cats walking across the table or anything like that, that's what it is. The Bison's very thick. It's very durable, but it is very soft given the natural breaks in the leather and that grain pattern. It is a very soft boot, and that's why people like Bison. That's why people buy Bison. And this boot is very supportive, like I said, far more supportive than any off-the-shelf brand you're going to get. But it is not as supportive as a 7 to 8 ounce, 7 to 9 ounce oil tan work leather from Seidel or something like that, which is what I prefer for work. That being said, that is the only complaint I have. The hardware is beautiful. No damage on the stitching, no damage on the soles. I mean, the boots are just perfect. They really are perfect in every aspect. And if I could go back and buy them again, I would, strictly because I got to get the wedge sole option, which I really wanted, with a safety toe and a Delta Arch insert on the H&W Last for a quick ship, which you cannot get anywhere else right now except in the Shrunken Bison build your own quick ship option. But if I could wave a magic wand and change something about these boots, they would either be in Nick's 64 leathers, whether it be, doesn't really matter, whether it be Monarch, Mahogany, Brown, Gray, or it be in their Max Support Black. It just would be a leather that was a little more rigid. But these boots are great. They're comfortable. They breathe really well. I get no foot fatigue in these. Break-in, I will tell you, was good. The only places I had any discomfort was in my heel, in this heel cup, which is to be expected. When these boots are new, they're very stiff. They don't like to bend. They don't like to bend a lot right now, but they truly don't like to bend when they're new because of that thick leather midsole and that rubber midsole as well. So they don't really like to bend. So when you're walking, your heel tends to lift just a little bit. I did get some blisters on my heel for about the first 3 weeks on and off. Not every day, again, depending on the type of work I was doing. But they have since broke in. They're just flexible enough now. They flex with my foot the way they should. I can wear these for my 12-hour shift comfortably, walking, no matter how much, on concrete, and I have no foot fatigue, no foot pain, no heel blisters, no rubbing anywhere. They're just a very, very good boot, and I'm very happy with them. Again, you can tell they were just clean because the laces aren't even in them. The kilties and laces are inside of their respective boots. So either way, I just want to do a quick update on these boots. I'm going to do 4 videos at least today because I've been gone so long. My wife's out of the house with the baby right now. All I got to deal with is the fur baby, so I'm going to try to knock out a few videos for you guys because I really do I love getting on here and talking to y'all. I love the comments y'all leave. I love engaging with you guys, and I've tried to be very good about responding to comments when I get them, even though I haven't posted in a very long time. So thank you all for any interaction that you give to this channel. This is not for money. This is not for any kind of financial gain. This is not for me to get free boots. I've been trying to get rid of boots more lately than anything else because for those of you that don't know, at one point I had over 80 boots, most of them being Western and cowboy boots, but I'm slowly but surely my collection is getting smaller and smaller, and it's for the better because I've finally got a manageable amount that I can wear in a good rotation that I love, that I like, that all have a purpose and a fit in my life, which is important because a lot of things, no matter how valuable they may be, no matter how nice they may be, no matter how interesting or of cool conversation topics they may be, if they're just sitting on a shelf collecting dust, to me that's kind of a disservice to the craftsmanship of those boots, the heritage of those boots. Those boots need to be out there being worn. And so I try to get rid of them at a fair price that people can enjoy them and hopefully love them the way I love so many of my boots. Thank y'all for watching. God bless you. God bless your families. This is a crazy world we live in right now. And I pray that y'all stay safe out there. And again, please comment if you have any questions on anything. If y'all have a video topic y'all would like me to cover. If you tell me to buy a boot to review, I'm just going to let you know I'm not going to do that. And that has nothing to do with me being rude. I don't buy things strictly to review them. I buy things because I like them, have a use case for them, and then I try to bring my opinion on them to maybe help you if you're making a similar choice or making a similar decision. But either way, thank you, God bless you, and y'all stay safe out there.